we're here. After show, Electric Light Orchestra. You guys seem to kind of like the first one. Kinda. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I think for a concept album, we should do it because it gives us a better idea of what's actually happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It's nice. It is very nice. But, guys, don't spoil the whole album, please. Just saying, please don't go in the comments and spoil the whole album. I've been trying to keep an eye on it. I'm not gonna delete your comment because that's kind of I'm not gonna be petty, but I mean, just please don't do it. Like, I don't know how many people are maybe going through this with us for the first time. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe
I feel
you
like
are.
Everyone's just laughing at us.
Probably. But
you thought that about the song?
Once we get the full picture, right? Maybe we'll go back and look.
I think I had read a comment that was saying there was multiple interpretations.
Okay. So maybe once we'll kind of run it back at the end and just kind of think like, okay, here's like the full scope of this album.
Mhm. Or we can kind of like piece it together as we go. Like we can talk a little bit about how this song connects to the last song.
Mhm.
Or just like kind of so we don't forget.
Yeah, for sure. But that being said, first and foremost, it's time for the ratings.
Oh, I already know
segment.
mine. I'm very set this time. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this again.
Marissa has to flip a coin, because we want Marissa to win. So Marissa's picked tails. She has it set on heads right now.
Yeah, because last time I had it set on tails. I'm like, I don't know where to flip it because it's gonna.
Try flipping it on the table.
Wow, you know what? I could do the same to you.
What'd you do? What'd you do? It's heads.
There's no winning. There's just
no
winning.
Marissa, are you a winner?
Normally.
Normally? In most situations?
But in this,
no.
I have lost every single one.
Yellow, boy, blue. I'm going to defer.
You're going to defer to me?
Our ratings to you.
So can I say mine?
Yes. What do you think, Marissa?
6.3.
That's very specific. Okay.
Because 6 is too low and 6.5 is... I might
kind of question.
I might raise it to 6.5 depending on the lyrics, but
okay.
I have my doubts.
Wow. Well, for me, I personally like the song a lot. I think it's 7.5 for me. And here's the reason. I love the different switch ups. I love the way that Jeff Lynne just paints this picture, this kind of sonic picture. He always does that in his songs, but this one specifically, like that fanfare kind of going into this like more mysterious section, and then you kind of get that more just kind of upbeat, kind of fun little plucky strings, the guitars going on, just kind of that more 80s synthy sound that I was listening to. I mean, you didn't hear it, but I kind of heard it. I liked it a lot. I liked that. I just thought overall it was very, a very good song. But it's time now to read the lyrics. So, let's read the lyrics.
I'm not gonna read them.
Wow, Marissa's not gonna. Marissa doesn't want to participate in this video apparently. So, it's. Because
listen, I have to hear. I can't just speak it because I'm gonna have to read it in my head anyway. So.
Okay.
Unless you want me to be sitting here for 5 minutes.
Hey, boy blue. Can't you hear all the noise? It's for you, all the town's waiting there. Let us go, there's a show like you ain't seen before. Welcome home, where you have been all these years. Look around, all the crowd is in tears. It's so good to see you in the streets of your town. So he Boy Blue was gone for a while, right?
What is Boy Blue?
The main character of our story.
But is there some symbolic meaning of that? Or?
I don't know. Well, blue, I mean, as a color, is a color that typically portrays sadness. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's what it means.
No, but if it did, that would make some sense because we learned in the last song that he was, the main character wasn't really happy with his life.
True.
Specifically his love life, and then he wished he could be like certain literary characters, and and so there was like a certain amount of sadness there.
So maybe then that's what it is. Maybe, but the song was so upbeat. Maybe that's just a facade. Maybe that's the mysterious part, the kind of downward.
This is like, so actually you can see it.
What?
Because what you were just kind of saying, maybe this is really overthinking it, but sometimes when people are depressed, they do put up a facade of like happiness, and so that way other people think that they're happy, but really they're not, and maybe that's what the song represents.
Ooh.
But maybe that's just like way overthinking it.
Marissa may be onto something. So then the hook is just "Hey Boy Blue is back," just repeated a couple times. Then we go on to the next verse. I've seen bold knights dropping down like flies. I've seen kings rolling in the mire. I've seen God point the finger of doom to our foes. I have fought in the holiest wars. I have smashed some of the holiest jaws. That's kind of cool. I can't even hold you. I've been jailed, been impaled, been dragged through the world. One thing I have learned through those years is that no man should be stricken with fear. It should be that he walks with no care in the world. So my friends who are gathered here today, hear this clear, for I'll not further say, that no man shall cause me to take up arms again.
So is this somebody talking to Boy Blue?
I'm wondering if maybe he came back, right? So Boy Blue's come back, and he's speaking to the town.
So this is what he's saying.
That's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
So he went out to war, and he's come back, and with, like you're saying, him being upset, like he wishes life was different, but him wishing his life was different, he's trying to give other people advice on how they can,
I don't know. I mean, I kind of see what you're saying. That's just very interesting to me, this whole concept.
Yeah.
Just kind of how it connects to the previous song. But
now, here's what you guys can do, right, in the comments, right? Let us know how these two songs connect. Kind of give us a little push. Be like,
yeah, you can tell us like after we've reacted to it.
Be like, hey, this song, maybe this means this, or maybe it means that.
Is actually this. Or
but let's focus on the song and not as an album as a whole.
Yeah.
And you can kind of reflect on the previous songs as well and say this is how these two connect as well. If maybe we're wrong. I don't know.
Just don't like go ahead necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. But before we get done,
well, can you scroll up again?
Okay. What's up? What do you see?
Because like in this first verse, they're talking to Boy Blue.
Yes, and then he's talking to them maybe.
I can see how that could be a perspective. I'm not sure. Like I'm kind of on the fence about it.
I am too. I'm just this is just kind of a just a guess.
Because like, hey, Boy Blue is back. That could be him saying like, hey,
Boy Blue's back.
Like referring to himself, or it could be like somebody else saying, hey, he's back.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the crowd chanting it.
Or is it like? I really want to know what Boy Blue means because I feel like that's gonna be the key to this whole thing.
Yeah.
Or is it like he's saying like his depression is back?
True. Interesting.
Like if that's what it means, if that's what Boy Blue means.
And maybe he's saying in that second one like, his depression's back, and he's welcoming in the depression in the first verse, and then the second verse is him talking about the trauma that he went through that caused it.
So basically, like, at least we kind of have, so we're a little bit lost on this, but we have a basic idea of this guy who's unhappy with his life.
Yes.
And like the broad range, like the overarching concept so far.
So, have we gotten any farther than the last song in our knowledge?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like we should, but like we haven't. I feel like.
Well, you guys let us know in the comments what we're missing.
Also, you really dressed for the occasion.
I know. I am Boy Blue. Maybe that's a bad thing in the context of the album.
Maybe. We'll know.
We'll find out.
I really want to look it up, but then I also don't want to spoil anything. Like, I don't want it to spoil anything.
Well, do you have any other comments on the song, Marissa? So I think I've carried.
Last thing.
Okay.
Actually, I have 2 more things.
Okay.
This second
Not the last
verse.
thing.
The second verse is just, it's so unique to me.
Okay.
Just like, I've seen God point the finger of doom to our foes. Like, I don't know, it's just the wording and everything.
It's very nice.
It's just so interesting.
Now let me ask you.
It really paints a picture.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you. Does this up your ranking?
I was gonna say that's the second thing I was gonna say.
Okay.
It's 6.5.
Yeah.
That's not much, but
we did it. We did it, guys. She's up. She's still a point lower than me, but
this song really intrigued me.
Mm-hmm. It did, right?
So now I can't. I'm really looking forward to your comments about telling us how wrong we are.
Yes, exactly. We are very excited for that. But first, before we go, Marissa, like I said before we went to the after show, Marissa's got a secret. You know your secret.
I don't.
Just reveal something.
Why do I have to reveal something?
I don't know, because you're the one with the secret.
Why can't you reveal something?
You're the one with the secret.
What secret?
Guess we'll never know.
Well, I do just want to point out that, yes, we aren't in headphones today.
Yes, yeah, we are.
And we won't be next week either.
And you want to know why?
Literally, I'm mad at myself. I mean, I thought, I was telling myself the whole morning, I will remember my headphones, and then I forgot them. No one wants to see your crusty headphones.
Look, they're not even my headphones, to be fair. So
You stole them.
I kind of did. All right, let's get.
Anyway, but we should just say that we will bring back the headphones.
Yeah,
it's just
in
for
2
the
weeks.
next. Yeah, it's just because we're gonna record another week's video this session. So
this session. Like that you called it a session.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
What would you refer to it as? 2 business partners hanging out.
Yes, two. What's it? What's this? The 2 colleagues. Two colleagues engaging in work-related activities.
Engaging in professional communication.
Well, I'm just watching your eyes.
What is that?